Chicago Bears tight end Zach Miller had emergency surgery in order to save the left leg he injured on Sunday night. The surgery was aimed at repairing an artery in Miller's leg, and required grafting tissue be removed from Miller's right leg in order to repair the damage to the artery. According to ESPN, the procedure was performed in New Orleans by vascular surgeons after the Bears' 20-12 loss to the Saints. Officially, the injury was ruled as a dislocated knee, but sources told ESPN that the problem was more significant than a regular dislocation. Chicago Bears tight end Zach Miller, No. 86, injures his leg as he attempts to haul in a touchdown pass. Miller appeared to release the ball because he was in intense pain. Miller needed emergency vascular surgery to repair an artery and save his left leg. The surgery required tissue from an artery in Miller's right leg be used on his left leg. Miller, 33, nearly hauled in what would have been a 25-yard touchdown reception. Miller, 33, was trying to make a 25-yard TD catch when his left leg got bent in an unnatural position as he landed in the end zone at New Orleans. The injury was replayed several times on the scoreboard and officials overturned the potential touchdown catch, saying the ball came loose when the 33-year-old tight end crashed to the turf. It appeared that Miller only let go of the ball on the ground because he was in pain. Miller remained on the field for several minutes before being carted off. "He'll be in our thoughts and prayers on our flight home," Bears coach John Fox said. It was the latest in a long line of tough injuries for Miller. After making a career-high 47 catches in 2016, he missed the final 6 games with a fractured foot. He did not play in any game from 2012 through 2014, primarily due to foot and shoulder issues. "It's a tremendous loss," Bears running back Tariq Cohen said. "He always gets us fired up and knows exactly what to say. We have to find ways to keep moving forward." Single quote. The Bears also lost 2 offensive linemen. Right guard Kyle Long left the game with a hand injury in the first quarter and center Cody Whitehair left later with an elbow injury. They weren't the only linemen to go down Sunday. Vikings right tackle Mike Remmers left after sustaining a concussion on the second drive of the win over Cleveland. New England lost right tackle Marcus Cannon to an ankle injury in the first half of a win over the Chargers. Zach Miller, No. 86, of the Chicago Bears is helped off the field after sustaining an injury during the third quarter against the New Orleans Saints. Zach Miller, No. 86, holds his leg as he is carted off the field following his injury during the second half of their game against the New Orleans Saints on Sunday. Los Angeles linebacker Hayes Pullard and Patriots receiver Chris Hogan were both hurt on a collision in the fourth quarter of their game. Hogan had a shoulder injury. The 49ers got blown out by Philadelphia and suffered a bunch of injuries, too. It was so bad after left tackle Joe Staley, and right tackle Gary Gilliam, knee, went down that tight end Garrett Selleck was next in line to play tackle. Defensive lineman Solomon Thomas, knee, and DLC J. Jones, knee, safety Jimmy Ward, forearm, and wide receiver Pierre Garçon, neck, also didn't finish the game. Shanahan said Staley injured his orbital and needed stitches in his eye. The team said he was staying overnight at a hospital. "We can't use it as an excuse," Garçon said. "We just have to keep playing, regardless of who is in there." Single quote. Dallas lost wide receiver Cole Beasley to a concussion in its win over Washington. The Redskins, who came into the game without 3 starting offensive linemen, a starting cornerback and a starting linebacker who just went on injured reserve by game's end, a 4th starting offensive lineman, Left guard Sean Lauvau, Stinger, was gone, too, as was the backup to the backup left tackle, T.J. Clemmings, left ankle. There was more. 2 tight ends left in the first half. Jordan Reed, right hamstring, and Niles Paul, concussion. 2 safeties left in the second half. Stephen McClure, hamstring, and Monte Nicholson, shoulder. Defensive lineman Matt Ioannidis broke his hand. "You really can't make this up," said left tackle Trent Williams, who sat out with a bad knee. "This is something that I've never in my life, playing football, seen an injury bug bite a team like it's bitten us." Single quote. Redskins coach Jay Gruden called the accumulation of sideline players crazy. Single quote. "I don't know how you could have more injuries on the offensive line. I really don't," Gruden said. "It's mind-boggling." Single quote.